everybody, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. This is our Renegade playthrough. We are gonna continue to explore the galaxy. I'm hoping we can pick up some more quests. Strike Abyss. We've only got this last second Earl of Ras to explore.
We have used half our fuel.
It doesn't matter if we've used half our fuel. What did it say? An ice giant does a tab skyward and has a blush tinge from its hydrogen methane atmosphere. Its axial tilt causes seasons to vary wildly in temperature. See if I can find. Oh, what's that? Platinum.
Launching probe.
Talisphere is a planet capable of supporting life, if that life happens to breathe ammonia. Discovered by Asari explorers, the planet was used as a bargaining chip by the Citadel Council, who quickly drafted a colonization agreement with its wealthy client race, the Volus. The Council would fund the Volus colonization effort in return for massive trade benefits. Uncharacteristic enthusiasm and enormous Volus influx ensued, and the Council reaped the economic benefits for a dozen years before the colonization bubble burst. Today, the economic good times on Talisphere are long gone, and modern Volus businesses are cutthroat operations. Piracy is a grave threat to shipping as well. Armed criminals see the Volus as easy prey. Sad.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Named the Shining Sea in an old Volus language, Bovistor is so named for its boiling surface rich in glowing hot alumina. Flat with dark ridges of carbon, its thick atmosphere of nitrogen and oxygen is no indicator of life, since the temperatures are simply too high.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
What else we got? 100% there. Hourglass Nebula, that one next, and then we'll go to Valhalla. Aganju is an extremely large rock planet with a thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, abundant in both copper and platinum. The crust has been scanned by mining bots from Erinal, but the specialised equipment to work in Aganju's heavy gravity, more than 5 Gs, has created prohibitive costs, and so Aganju is largely unexploited.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Erinal is a garden world in its last stages of habitability. While its soil still supports agriculture, its animal biodiversity has fallen to record lows, and the most successful remaining life is toxic blue-green algae and insect-like pest species. A large Solarian colony is trying to restore biodiversity of the planet, but setbacks are a fact of life. Mineral and fuel mining remains lucrative, however, and Enronal has a thriving spaceport that refused many ships passing into the terminal system, so they could get it going again.
Launching probe.
A medium-sized gas giant, a run miller, is close enough to its parent star to suffer massive changes in temperature during its day and night periods. This leads to powerful convection currents and storms throughout its hydrogen-helium atmosphere. Gathering helium free to refuel is possible for the hardest of exploration craft, but lesser ships are nearly always lost in the attempt. A run miller is within the frost line of its solar system, where icy cold gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by stars' gravity. Okay, not bad. Moderate. Okay, we're not even going to bother scanning. Right, okay, we've got a few places actually. We've got the shadow base. Let's go here first. We will explore the shadow base's area as well. Oh, hang on, we'll get this one. Platari. Fegan rounds out the trio of planets only scouted by space probe in this backwater solar system. Frozen ball with significant amounts of tin in its crust. Fegan has a fractional atmosphere with trace amounts of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Strange radiation emissions have been charted coming off of Fegan, but it is unknown if these are from radioactive elements or merely a star's radiation reflected by high albedo surveys. It's rich in resources. Says rich. That is rich. Look at that.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Right, next planet. Oh, there's 4 planets here. Sinulus. Space probes indicate that Sinulus is nowhere near as hospitable as its neighbour Zenefu. Sinulus' hydrogen-argon atmosphere is thought to be atheme to life, but the presence of borax on the surface spawned by a boron-heavy core indicates the planet may once have had water. So it could have had life. So I wonder what happened to it.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, here we go. First of all, Zenefu. Believed to be a post-Garden world, Zenefu has large deposits of calcium carbonate in its sedimentary rocks, indicating it may have once had plate tectonics and even plant life. Its swirling crowds of dust and snow may have occurred more recently and blocked the sun, creating a mass extinction event. Oh god. Its surface gravity is comfortable and its temperature tolerable by most sapient species.
General distress. User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident is not recorded. Assistance is requested. General distress. User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident is not recorded. Assistance is requested. General distress.
Something on our sensors.
Alliance hotspot detected. Alliance sources request that all ships keep watch for signs of the missing freighter MSV Estravanico. Lost 1 year ago in this sector, any data recovered that sheds light on the Estravanico's fate will be rewarded. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Signature bears similarities to that of the Alliance merchant freighter MSV Estravanico. Structural integrity is critical. Life support is damaged but capable of sustaining a skeleton crew. Recommended extreme caution. Let's land. Yeah, it is. this ship that's destroyed. We have to get to... It's over there. I've got to go, haven't I?
It is likely that searching the wreckage would provide information about the Estevanico's final hours.
Oh,
Destroying
crap.
the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
Yeah, I forgot how nervous this one makes me. I'll lead to there, to lead to there. I want to go down here though to get whatever's down here. And I think there's anything down here, is there? Anything down here? No. So I can't really jump up there. You read? I need to go up there and get the iridium. Don't want to sprint too much because you can make the ship jolt. I'm not sure if you can actually die here apart from falling off. Like, I'm not sure if... Oh. Can I jump across there? I feel like I could jump across that bit. Can't jump across the other one. You can't jump across that. Come on, dude. Yes, you can. It's not there. And it won't let me jump across that bit or that bit, so what is it? Unless I've got to go across the other bit. Oh yeah, that's it, I've got to do that, haven't I? There you go, that's it. Forgot about that, you gotta shoot things like that. Oh yeah, because there you go, we got a new path. Right, there's nothing over there, which means I've got to go up here. Quite it's well another thing I like about Mass Effect, because yeah, you've got like the places to explore with lots of life, the fighting, but then you've got like the creepy horror sort of elements that you can get with some of the missions. Like this is creepy because it's a ship that's about to fall apart. We don't know what actually happened here. We obviously will find out in a bit, but you don't actually know for certain at the moment what happened. You just know that something terrible has happened and you could die at any point. Oh dear. Oh, nope, don't you bloody fall. Oh shit. Oh dear. There it is. Oh. Bloody heck. Oh, this is tense. Oh damn. God, the ambience on this as well. The sounds are just so... Oh God, it's crazy. So good. Mainframe. Quick, 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 quick. Get me off this wreck. Right, data retrieved, escape mission site. Right, we should have some information on what actually happened to this ship.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. How may I help you, Commander?
She's not going to say anything else.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Right, okay, private terminal. Unread messages. An amazing find from Dr. Richard Talos, curator, Alliance Museum of Galactic Exploration, Earth. Commander Shepard, you have our thanks for recovering the data from the MSV Estevanico. The data shows that the ship was attacked and overrun by blood-packed mercenaries and Vulture soldiers. According to the dated records, this was the first Alliance crew to encounter the Vulture. How frightened they must have been. We are sending salvage crews now to recover whatever they can for the museum. Thank you again for your dedication. Damn. First contact with the Vulture. That's not good. Because they aren't even slightly friendly, are they? Even the ones who aren't actively hostile, they're not friendly really. They don't like us. They don't like many species. Agila, only known for scan data picked up by space probes, Agila is currently classified as a dwarf planet, a warm barren rock. Its thin atmosphere is composed of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Significant alumina deposits in its crust make its density and gravity very low indeed. It's rich.
Probe launched.
Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to go to Fire or Sawila next, whichever one's closest. I think it's Fire, isn't it? Yep. Then we'll go to Sawila. And we shall check what's in these two systems. We know about the Shadow Breaker. We'll read the information on it regardless. Okay, God, there's quite a few in this system. Antikythera fused metal is so named because of its spectacular craters. Planning high in various grades of iron oxide, Antikythera is regularly pummeled by loose asteroids in the nearby belt between it and Wenrum, so it really wouldn't be a nice place to go. Like, it's dangerous. The iron melted and fused by the incoming meteors makes for spectacular landscape shots that look alien, no matter what part of the galaxy you may be from. However, due to frequent meteor impacts, exploration is considered highly dangerous even to those with advanced kinetic barriers. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, let's just scan.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Got one here. Elingon. Elingon Deceptive was so named by Solarian scouts because as their probes landed on the planet, their instruments started going haywire. This turned out to be due to the high concentration of magnetically active periclass magnesia in the core and the crust of the planet. This interferes with scans and broadcasts, which has given rise to countless spacer stories of pirates lying in wait in Elingon's magnetosphere, all crashed ships with untold fortunes stranded on the surface. In reality, any pirates would have a hard time locating prey amongst all the interference, and would live lives cut off from the rest of the galaxy, as the magnetosphere kills extraplanetary communication. Elingon's other natural features are a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide, spectacular dry ice formations, and xenon gas, which can be skimmed from the upper atmosphere and used in ion thrusters. Again, not a planet people really want to go to.
Probe away.
Okay, next planet. We've already done Daratar. Tunfeigl, first charted by the Solarians Tunfeigl Hard Heart, is noted for its platinum and uranium deposits, making robo mining a lucrative activity. While the surface temperature is well within the range of comfortable EVA excursion, the extremely dense Tunfeigl generates a dangerous gravitational pull 5 times that of Earth. Solarian miners exploited the planet derisively nicknamed planets such as these Elka traps. Again, another planet rich. Whoa, look at that.
Launching probe.
Huron. Scorchably hot planet close to its parent star, Huron was bombarded by comets and asteroids during its earliest geological periods. As the solar system stabilised, these occurrences levelled off until the planet became geologically inactive. Its nitrogen and helium atmosphere is extremely thick due to heavy metals, making the planet's core very dense. Unfortunately, these metals are deep below the crust, making mining impractical. But we're going to send a probe anyway, because why not? There's got to be somewhere around here. There we go. Platinum.
Launching probe.
Lost planet. Nephros. Nephros Restless Sleep is a relatively small hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant. Its atmosphere is home to spectacular winds of up to 350 km per hour and electrical storms of up to 700 times the power of those on Earth. Wow. Which indicate that its hydrogen clouds contain moderate amounts of water vapor. Yeah, sort of a planet you wouldn't want to go on, innit?
Probe launched.
As much as I like thunderstorms and those... Oh, hang on, there's one more. I really wouldn't want to be on that planet. Wenrum, okay. Wenrum White Knight takes its name from a Solarian story in the Romantic period of a knight who refused all temptation to riches, carnality and even flavourful food until justice was severed to the poor and oppressed. The planet is so named because of its white, highly reflective surface, composed mainly of titanium dioxide and ice, and no atmosphere to speak of to dim its albedo.
Launched.
Right, we're going to get to Sir Willow now, and that's the last one in this system anyway. And we'll go to the next system. Okay, Sir Willow. Issa. A rock and ice planet, Issa has a thin atmosphere of methane and ethane. Its boric deposits largely trapped beneath the ice were never considered valuable enough to mine since synthetic substitutes and alternative sources become widely available. Depleted. Yeah, we don't need to do anything here. Zeus, and then we've got this one off. We've already done that one. So we've got this one over here. Pharesis, a hydrogen helium gas giant. Pharesis has a decrepit automated infrastructure for refueling merchant vessels with helium free, painted onto the metal in a Solarian dialect are the words self-serve. Poor. Yeah, the Shadow Broker's depleted all these. I think he's taken everything. Got 2 planets to explore now. Eurus, a large rock planet with pressure cooker atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. Eurus' silicate-rich crust is relatively low density. It was largely ignored by the Solarian explorers who first charted the system. Oh, this one is rich. Okay, so it hasn't. Shadow Broker never got a chance to take all this stuff. And we got here Kenaz. Kenaz's extremely thin atmosphere is mostly methane and helium. The Solarian explorers who named the system set up a small mining presence for recovering nickel and chromium, used in making stainless steels. I'm not going to check there. What I am going to do, I'm not going to be reading all the stuff. Okay, I'm actually going to read about this planet though. Hagalaz is a second-tier garden world that receives little attention from the galactic community. Solarian mining expedition initially discovered the planet, which was promptly strong-armed away from them by organised crime figures. Hagalaz's exploration rights were then sold to the highest bidder, which led to a brief burst of mining colonies in the 2000s, but most of those were abandoned when other planets were found with more accessible resources. Though Hagalaz has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere capable of supporting life, its rotational period is slower than Earth's, making its day and night 98 Earth days long. The intense heat on one side of the planet and the extreme cold on the other make for violent storm cells wherever the sun is rising or setting. As a result, the flora and fauna of Hagalaz have developed the capability to live in cycles of ice, flooding, baking heat and dramatic air pressure changes. The biota of the planet has been largely unexploited by the exotic pet and gardening trades, since simulating their natural conditions is problematic for the average consumer. We are going to land because I want to go speak to Liara, and we'll get some other resources. I'm not going to read on the crew yet. As I said, I'm going to do that when we've completed it because I want to do it with Legion. Repairs are now complete. Wonderful. Just going to speak to Liara now. See what she says. Hello there.
Shepard, I'm glad you came.
Are you going to speak to us?
Shepard,
No, of course not.
I'm glad you came.
Pick this up. Lovely jubbly. What else we got? Advanced training. No, that's not one. Armor. I'm just looking around. Upgrades. Investigate. Okay, we can upgrade here. Okay, upgrade that. Take that. Survey information. I can do this. Take these. Buy it. Buy that. I can buy them all, can't I? Buy the mining companies. That's cool. Shutter controls. Let's open it. Look at the lovely planet below. We've got investment opportunities over here. Warning signal. Pirate fleet is massing on the fringes of the terminus systems in preparation for a raid on outlying Alliance colonies. Send a tip off to Admiral Hackett about the upcoming invasion. Yeah. Mission in progress. A report will be ready tomorrow. Awesome. The Certa Foundation can't start tests on a promising new antibiotic because of accidentally misfiled paperwork. Use your contacts to help them cut through the red tape so they can begin clinical trials. It's been sent. A smear campaign. A corrupt politician is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth manufactured goods coming into his system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Ruin the politician's reputation with a smear campaign so his proposal doesn't pass. Yeah. Ruin him. Eclipse mercenaries have secretly set up a red sand production facility on the planet Quavo. Tip off the planetary authorities about the facility in exchange for half of the credit seeds during the raid. Thank you. And then we gotta come back again to sort that out. This one is dossiers. I'm not gonna read them because it's just about our crew. And I've got Cerberus. I've got all these to read. That's gonna be like another video altogether, isn't it? Also, the reason I'm going to leave it is because I want to complete the game first, and they'll probably tell us a bit more about everybody else. She's not going to speak to us at the moment, so let's go through here. Let's go and speak to him. Music datapad. Farron.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the Secretary.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
How are you holding up, Farron?
I'll be all right. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
That's sad.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new shadow broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Shadow Broker. Should have called him Shadow Broker.
Thanks.
You didn't have to stand up for him, thank you though. Very polite. Should have brought Fine really, shouldn't I? Let Fine talk to him.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Aria Talok, Omega. Emily Wong, Citadel. Fred Mazai, Citadel. Donnell Udina, Citadel.
What's he doing? Oh.
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
He's stressed.
David Anderson, Citadel. Praetor Gavon, Omega. Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani.
Someone else gonna punch her.
Keeper 20, Citadel.
Somebody dead, he's just, and the keeper just walks past her.
Matriarch Atheta, Ilium.
Oh. Watching their daughter.
Erdnot Torsk, Tuchanka.
Jeez. Brutal.
Elias Kellum, Omega.
He's scummies.
Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
Oh, is she watching us? Oh, she's watching Jacob.
Subject 0, Purgatory, ship now defunct.
Ship now defunct because she messed it up. Wrecked the place. Yeah, badass.
Aria Talok, Omega. Emily Wong, Citadel.
Okay. That's everybody. Okay, check for more videos on our next visit. We certainly will. We'll also have a look at anything else we may have missed. Like, hopefully we'll get to see what how those quests have gone. Dossiers, obviously, I'm not going to be doing them yet. That will be in the video after the main story and before the DLC. What was that? I'm not sure what that was then. Survey information. It's not going to be any of these, is it? Oh, no, no, no. Open them. I like them open. I don't think it's going to be these. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, we'll get back to exploring the planet. No, the galaxy. We'll go to Normandy, have a look to see if we've got any information on those missions. So many systems to explore.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
We've got nothing yet. No, nothing yet. Okay, maybe we have to wait a bit. Maybe we have to do a quest. Right, okay, so this system is completely done. Let's go and do the next system. We have time to do it, might as well. And I am really, really, being honest when I say this, enjoying this. Like, it's so interesting to find out about all the different planets. Especially when they've added lore to them. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. Obviously it's better when we actually pick up a quest as well, but I do like reading the lore. So we got Van Halen and the Shrike. Oh, we've done the Shrike Abyssal. Let's do that one next then over here. Valhallen Threshold. It's always Valhallen. Okay, Valhallen. Okay, this place here, Migrant Fleet, this is where this is. We can enter and read, just for now. Fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians, the Migrant Fleet is the largest array of space-faring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians or pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ship, and this is a place I am going to be going when we have Geth. I'm going to do it after the main story because I'm going to try and save our crew. Now, a full Renegade, actually, would they? Because for me, a Renegade Shepherd is he wants to get everything. He wants to make sure that no matter what, the mission's complete. So he wouldn't faff about. He'd go straight to the place once it opens up. So maybe I won't faff about. Maybe I will do what I was going to do originally and just take Legion with us at the end, after the story. Okay, anyway, Garvug. In 354 CE, Garvug was considered a bargain world, given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvug had a small farm belt around its equator and a well-insulated marine life in its seas. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. By the turn of the next century, Garvug's narrow strips of coral reef had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants, and excess Krogan took to the stars to find another planet to consume. And this is why the Krogan aren't to be trusted, really. Like, they're going to go out of control, and they're going to kill every planet, aren't they? Garvug was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. The Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. Yeah, they can't. Today, Garvug is a frozen wasteland, home to corporate eco-engineering efforts trying to implement sustainable agri and aquaculture practices. Krogan and vulture packs are a constant threat, and the corporations pay mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. Now, you guys did do a vote, and you voted for me to still do the genophage. Still cure it. Even with the Renegade, we are going to cure it, and I've been doing the Renegade options still, so we're going to see what happens when I save the Krogan, but it's more of a Renegade version. Maybe they, I don't know, maybe Rex and the Krogan get crazy. We'll see. Largest of the Ezo trio is a silicate-heavy carbonaceous asteroid. It is home to approximately 40 species of microorganisms in its liquid water, and was blamed at the source of the prion-based biowarfare agent EHE, exotic humanoid encephalopathy, used by the terrorist group Totenkopf in their attack on Gagarin Station in 2184. While many in the scientific community protested that Israfil did not have sufficient atmosphere or evolutionary history to sustain life at the prime level, the asteroid and its ESO miners were nevertheless quarantined to reassure the public that the Systems Alliance was taking action. Though no evidence has yet been found that EHE originated from Israfil or was even synchronized in a local lab, the SSV Manila and a team of epidemiologists maintain watch over the asteroid ship traffic for now. So they kind of suspect something's going on there. Let's blow it up to stop them. Duma. Home to 51 moons, including the preabiotic moon Anaphiel. Duma is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with violent surface winds exceeding 1,900 kph. Like its sister planet Elohai, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. I'm not gonna scan them all because I've got enough resources. Elohai, a small hydrogen-helium gas giant formed around a metallic hydrogen core. Elohai will be the site for a rare astronomical event later this year. The comet Asara will come in on its orbit of 70 galactic standard years and travel so close to the giant that it is predicted to be captured as a moon. Dozens of space probes from around the galaxy have been launched into the Raheel system to record this moment. Elohai is within the frost line of its parent star, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Travel advisory. A statistically significant number of distress signals have come from the 1 million kilometer mark around Elohai. Pirates are believed to be working the area in person. Tourism not advised. We're not picking anything up. That usually says something anyway. But we have one more place to search unexplored there. Kakabel. The second asteroid in the system formed around an element 0 core. Kakabel is another carbonaceous asteroid with a surface made of hydrated minerals such as carbonates and clays. Beneath its icy surface is liquid water with some amino acids. The surface of Kakabel is pitted and scarred with striped mining stations, where the quarries took as much ESO as possible before moving on. They're using a lot of resources up because, let's face it, they are struggling, aren't they? Is there another planet? Are we missing one? We are missing one, but where is it? 80%, which means there is something around here. Is that one? There we go. Farlas. One of a tree of asteroids formed around an element 0 core. Farlas is the easiest to mine for low yield ESO. Carbonaceous asteroid Farlas has a trace of water-bearing minerals and organic carbon in the form of kerogen. Currently the asteroid is surrounded by aquarium mining ships extracting fuel for the flotilla. And this is a bit of a problem for everybody, because if the Quarians haven't got a planet, they're going to use a lot of resources from planets just to keep their flotilla afloat. Right, so that's another area completely done. Refuel, and we go to the next area. Now, I think I have enough time to do another section, or well, at least start one. Strike epistle's done. I'll do all the ones on the outside for now. So we've got the Ismaya Frontier, which is nearly done. We might as well finish this one off. So all this is done. We did all these. So it's just Illista. Okay, let's go to Illista then. And see what we can find there. Probably nothing. Be cool if it says quest. If we found another quest. Anomaly found. I'd love that. Please, 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 please. We'll start here. It's poor as well. Let's just read it. Hisano. Hisano was a standard hydrogen helium gas giant 200 years ago, an independent Volus prospector found the mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. Prospector Lumen Creop was canny enough to keep the Hulk's existence to himself. He sold his location to a Torian paleotechnology firm for nearly a million credits. Since then, Hisano's Lagrange points, rings and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters, seeking to strike it rich the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered. That's a lot of money. Odast. Odast has an abundance of heavy metals and radioactivity. It is heavily exploited by mining concerns based on helium. Of course, helium. It's a big city. Well, it's like a big city planet, isn't it? 40 years ago, a council spectre arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum, a strategic metal to pirate groups in the terminal systems. The results of her investigation were never released, but no deaths reported. Oh, I wonder what happened then. And I wonder who it was. Salius. It says Celius up there. Salius created services ancient parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Salius is tidally locked to Elista and has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds. Cool. And we have one more planet in this system, and this is done. Melilli. Melilli is a common ammonia methane ice giant with 23 moons. It's no particularly distinctive features. So it's a boring planet. Okay, let's head to the next section. I think I have enough time to do one more. Minus Wasteland. We haven't searched any of this system. Not a little, not even a tiny little bit, so we might as well. It's not very big, so we should be able to do this one. Here we... Yes, good. Aquistus. Home to the famous Iron Canyons, Aquistus has reddish iron oxide dust, hematite, covering much of its surface, and significant blue cobalt deposits that freckle the terrain. Turin explorers have discovered hot springs in the polar ice caps heated by magma in the planet's crust. In a strange combination of science and hucksterism, a small facility exports water from these springs, which is bottled and sold as having medicinal properties. They probably haven't. The funds are then used to maintain a research station, which are discovered some fossil evidence that Aquistus once harboured microscopic life based on I can't say that, can I? Let's try it. Deoxyribonucleic acids in these springs. I probably butchered that, so I apologise.
Distress protocol. Unregistered user or worker damaged. Status is not known. Beacon triggered by universal distress.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Service scans report potential alien signatures from within the mining facility. Anomalous life signs detected. Whereabouts of facility staff unknown. I've got time to do this. I think I've only got 15 minutes. No. Okay, I don't think I've got time to do this. Let's just explore the rest of this, and then we can do that planet. We can do that mission when we do the next week's video. Now, Pietas has a combination of features that make terraforming a possibility. The rights of the planet have been tied up in Citadel Council courts for the past 8 years. The running joke is that by the time the Council finally gives the go-ahead to colonise the planet, Pietas will have evolved life of its own. Home to comfortable temperatures and a mild atmosphere of mostly nitrogen argon, Pietas could be habitable with the addition of oxygen-producing cyanobacteria. Its crust is high in silicates and carbon, allowing for easy fabrication of construction materials. Smugglers, pirates, and other unregistered starships sometimes touch down on Pietas to lay low or make repairs. Civilian travel is not advised. A pressure cooker planet with a thick nitrogen-heavy atmosphere, is largely ignored by the galactic community. Probes have revealed a crust of nickel and scorched carbon, both of which can be found in abundance elsewhere at far lesser temperatures. So there's no point in going to that. Oh, we actually have... I thought it was just the one system. It's not. There's two. Castus. A couple of planets here. Temeraris. Visible in the Victus night sky is Temeraris, a planet named for the Taurian spirits said to have inspired the crew of their first manned moon launch. A boiling hot rock planet, Temeraris is much hotter than its temperature neighbour due to a thick atmosphere rich in carbon dioxide and helium. Its hot surface is largely composed of boron. Surrounded by a thick dust cloud, Temeraris is often struck by small meteors, making exploration dangerous. just the 2 planets. Invictus. Home to dextroamino acid-based life, Invictus temperature zones was settled by a Taurian population that initially fell prey to a bewildering number of diseases. 2 decades after its first colony was founded, its population had reduced by half due to fatalities and a large colonist exodus. But when the Primarchs considered ceding the planet to robot mining interests, the Taurian statesman Shastina Empress ambitiously declared that she would start her own colony and double its population within 5 years. This effort succeeded, largely due to the colony's location in deserts with a minimal number of pest species. The image of Shastina's triumph in the frontier made for good political theatre, and the Taurian population poured in. The planet's tropical belt still remained largely unexplored, as its aggressive organic life still wreaks havoc on Taurian biology. A house in an Invictus jungle is a modern Taurian phrase for an idea that seems like a good idea, but only to the one who came up with it. Invictus's atmosphere is primarily nitrogen and oxygen. Its surface crust varies, but has high concentrations of aluminum and silver. Because it can support life easily, criminals from throughout the Terminus systems hide out on Invictus. Its official population is estimated to be half the number of sapiens that are actually on the planet. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And we have... I'm going to exit here because I haven't got much time, and I don't think I've got enough time to do that planet, so we might as well do it in the next video. So thank you all guys for watching, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Till then, take care guys.